Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Moshi Iglaze as well as Iglaze XT for the Apple iPhone 5. You are more than welcome to check out these cases at any time over at their official website. As a matter of fact, let's go and pop that on screen right now since it is easy to read on the box. That is going to be located at www.moshimond.com. As always, we encourage you folks to also check it out at our own website, which is located at daydeal.com. So if you haven't heard of the Iglaze or Moshi as a brand, shame on you, shame all day long. As a matter of fact, you know what? I take that back. I apologize. There are many more things in this world to be shameful for. Kind of like going to work without pants on. As a matter of fact, you know what? I can even do you one better. Going to work with pants on casual Fridays where they've told you specifically not to wear pants. I promise you folks, there's a review somewhere coming before I start rambling on from someone who is horribly tired as well as underpaid. Let's just go and get things started right here. Here are the official dimensions for the Iglaze as well as the Iglaze XT. Now, these lovely numbers that you see in front of us are provided directly from Moshi, so much in fact that they are literally on the rear of the box. We're very appreciative of them to have that information available, not only for us, but for you guys, the customers. They're not the first, but they're many rare companies to do that. Okay, so show them some love. Please check out this case. Let's go and start with the weight coming in at an absurd number. That is 12 grams. You read that right. It's extremely lightweight. Its length is 125 millimeters. Its width is 60 millimeters. Its depth is at 9 millimeters. If you decide to use the Iglaze or the Iglaze XT on the iPhone 5, I apologize. Need to take a breath for a moment right there. You'll be adding 1.2 millimeters to the length of your phone, 1.4 millimeters to the width, as well as 1.4 millimeters to the depth. Very impressive numbers. You read these numbers right, or read them right anyway. These are the official tech specs from Moshi for the Iglaze as well as the Iglaze XT. So let's go and talk about the color options. You can go ahead and get this accessory in. For starters, the XT, which is the ultra thin version, I'm going to use the air quotes, of the Iglaze, really is the same thing. It's just the clear version of the product. They call it ultra slim. We don't really notice much of a difference. As a matter of fact, the dimensions are still the same on the packaging as well as the official product website. So really just kind of treat it like a clear. Don't be afraid that the XT and the Iglaze are really different. And that's all I will say about that. These other lovely colors in front of us are as follows. Let's go and list them. On the upper left-hand corner, that is going to be coral blue, followed by vintage bronze, followed by graphite black, followed by Tyrian purple, or Tyrian purple. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. I'm sorry. Burgundy red, as well as champagne pink. And then this lovely color that we are going to finish off with. I know Moshi probably has a really nice fancy name for it. I'm not too sure what it is. I'm just going to call it white, or pearl white, clam white, celestial white, glossy white, whatever. It's white. It looks really cool. And that's all I will say about that. Okay. Now, what really makes the Iglaze unique for the iPhone 5, not only in the fact that it is extremely thin and lightweight, as you saw by those numbers, it has a universal accessory, which is this thing right here. This is a back buffer. Now, at first glance, you're probably going to dismiss this as a screen protector, but it is not. Okay. As a matter of fact, the cutout will pretty much make it apparent right away. What this is meant to do is to adhere to the rear of your iPhone 5, thus protecting the finish on the rear of the phone. Okay, it kind of works like this. You can kind of see it through the film right there. It lines up like so. Of course, I'm doing a poor job of it. You stick it on there, everything is good with the world, and you now have a film that's in between the rear of your phone and the elements, or any case you happen to put it inside. So treat that little back buffer like a universal accessory. It works great with the Iglaze because obviously it's meant to be used with it. But if you happen to have multiple accessories, which we like because we think certain occasions require a different accessory, etc., then you can go and take that along with you. We should see no reason why that would interfere with anything because it is so thin, but it is an extra layer of protection. Okay, so that is very, very cool. Moving on to the actual product itself, here is the Iglaze in all of its glory. What exactly is it? This is a very thin, very lightweight polycarbonate back cover for your iPhone 5. It is meant for the minimalistic crowd. It's meant for folks who want to have some thing on their phone without taking away the look and appearance of the iPhone 5's natural just overall design and just, you know, appearance, profile, all those words I keep regurgitating. It is what it is, and this is one of those products for them. Now, to be realistic, if you're thinking that this case is going to add any significant protection to your iPhone 5, you're kidding yourself because physics doesn't work that way. You need more physical material between your phone as well as the surface you're going to be accidentally dropping it against, and this does not provide that. Okay, it's some layer of protection, but it's definitely not the most protective thing. If you need something bigger and badder, please look for that stuff. Moshi has other products for you to check out, as well as other companies have other brands, etc., etc. We won't go into that in too much detail because we think you understand the point that we're getting at. What we want you guys to know is this is a really nice looking back cover for the iPhone 5. It has a consistent finish inside and out. It's a glossy finish, which is something that may be preferred to some folks. We don't mind glossy finishes because we think they're like a little bit more bling bling. They're a little bit more apparent. They do stand out from the crowd a little bit more, and they also are easier to clean. They are lint resistant. But that being said, having a glossy finish, I should say, that isn't a piano gloss may cause scratches to appear earlier than you expected. So please take good care of the case. It will take good care of you, both in function as well as appearance. So let's go ahead and put this on our iPhone 5 right now. And I'm going to make sure that everything is on the home screen. I'm going to go and turn that off for security reasons because I don't want any weird information to show up on screen. And let's go and move these retail packages out of the way for just a moment because I need my camera to autofocus correctly. It doesn't like looking at things in the background. Let's go and give you a 360 tour right now, starting with the front of the iPhone 5. Now, you notice that the Iglaze does not create any type of lip on the front of the phone. This is a design by choice. It's also by their personal preference, and some folks may appreciate this, some folks may not. Since this is such a lightweight accessory for the iPhone 5 anyway, it makes a lot of sense because this allows folks to put the phone up against their ear and feel like they're talking on the naked iPhone 5. They don't feel anything touching up against their skin. For other folks out there, it may be a little bit too less because if you rest your iPhone 5 on its face, well, you're resting it on its face. There's no lip there for any sort of protection. If you happen to drop your phone and it lands on its face, it is literally eating that impact 100% as if it were a naked phone. So once again, a minimalistic accessory. Keep your expectations in check. If you need something with a lip, you need something a little bit bigger, please look for that accessory. This is just more of a very fashionable accent on the iPhone 5. Now the top of the Iglaze is pretty much the same story. It's completely cut out, and the same thing can be said for the bottom as well. So I'm not going to go over this too much because it's literally like if you're using a naked iPhone 5. Moving on to the side, we do have a nice little cutout with kind of a extra edge on the bottom, which makes it look kind of cool. Volume up and down buttons as well as mute switch. We're going to zoom in a little bit closer. There we go. Pretty self-explanatory, easy to touch. This is a little bit close to the edge, but you won't notice that at all. Let's go and move on to the back, showing you that beautiful finish. Once again, it is a glossy finish. Moshi logo on the bottom. Very cool. The Apple logo does show through, even if you happen to put the back buffer on there. That is clear. The opening for the camera lens and the LED flash. I do want to mention that there are no artifacts, flares, etc., in the pictures that we've taken, and Moshi has reassured us as well. They even put it on their description that nothing is wrong with the rear-facing camera, and of course it's on the official website as well. And that is it, guys, for the very lovely, the very cool, the very ultra slim and thin Iglaze, as well as the Iglaze XT. So let's go and move the packages back into view and give you our closing thoughts and comments. Well, in reality, we pretty much said everything we need to say about this product, or said everything we need to say about this product. I have a word salad at the end of all videos. This is a minimalistic accessory for the iPhone 5. It's really catered to a crowd of folks that just want something on the phone, better than nothing. That's their philosophy. But at the same time, they want their iPhone 5 to feel like an iPhone 5. They want their phone to look like the phone that they bought. They don't want to change it up in any other way, and they're happy with whatever they can get as long as it still feels like a naked phone. This is the product for you because, you know, I'm just going to have to show you those numbers one more time. 12 grams, 1.2 millimeters to the length, 1.4 millimeters to width and depth. Pretty insane stuff that they're able to make a case that thin, okay? That being said, it does not come with a screen protector. It comes with a back buffer, which is really cool. Some folks may like this accessory. Some folks may think not really necessary. I would rather have the screen protector. That is a point of contention. I'll give them that, okay? I would say that, yeah, maybe a screen protector might have been a little bit more universally appealing. And also, I want to say, as far as value is concerned, if you like the look of it, you don't need to know the price. If you really are a little bit more practical minded, may not be the accessory for you, because what you're getting for the money is something really cool looking and something unique. But if that doesn't really translate to your phone being protected from a drop, this may not be the case for you, okay? And that's kind of obvious, and that's all I want to say. So once again, check this product out over at the official website. It was all the other cool stuff that Moshi happens to have on their site. That's at moshimond.com. And check us out on our old site at dado.com as well. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, as well as our Pinterest board. I haven't tired as always, but thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you next video review.